Now, I could talk about Shiba, or I could talk about AMC, or I could talk about GameStop, but I'm going to tell you the key indicator. Right now, what we see in the market is extremely bullish. For the last 3 days, the Dow yesterday started down 700 points and actually looked like it wanted to turn green, and then NASDAQ was super strong. There was some short covering in stocks like Carvana or Roblox, but I'm going to tell you the key indicator and what I'm expecting in the market. So stick with me through this video. Now, first, W, this is what we're expecting, and I see us on the second leg up right here. But I think the markets are going to turn. I think they choose, and momentum gains a little too quickly, and people are a little too comfortable in their positions right now, which tells me the market could take a leg down. So now my key indicator, and let me share the chart, XLV. Now, XLV ETF for healthcare. Now, let me tell you why that's so important. Big banks, institutions, hedge funds, when the market's recovering like it has been for a few days since Thursday, Friday, and of course, long holiday weekend. So Tuesday, 3 straight days inflow. Anytime it was selling off, they were buying the dips. So the XLV, let me show you again, is going to be my key indicator. It's going to be my key indicator because if you look at the inflow into the XLV, we've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 out of the last 14 days is inflow. So what does that tell me? If they decide to sell the XLV, that will be the day the market is going to contract and pull back. So if I'm expecting a W in the market, and we've seen the leg down, and then we've seen the bullish leg up, and then we've seen the leg down, and now we're kind of on its way up. It's not going to go straight up. So everybody was like, well, the SPY closed at 382 today. So that's pretty strong for the market. But understand, once everybody is extremely lax and comfortable and calling bullish trends and investing in shit stocks again, which is the reason the market took a dump in the first place when they were taking stocks like Upstart and making it $300 to $400, when they were taking Shopify $770, and that's probably after it was like $1,100. So there are stocks like that. My key indicator and your key indicator should be the XLV, which is the healthcare industry ETF. Because once institutions start saying to themselves, and you'll see it in the marketplace when you have stocks like UNH, United Healthcare, when they finally start selling that stock. Same with defensive plays. If you see them selling Lockheed Martin or Raytheon, those will be key indicators. So again, key indicator for me is XLV. When I see outflow, now when I look at outflow, all I do is, and I'll share the chart with you, is I look at a 1-day chart, and you can see right here, the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 out of 9 days, 11 out of 14, 12 out of 14 days have been inflow. But in the morning, even if volume is very light, doesn't really matter. I like to look at 10:30 a.m. If they're selling that ETF during the day, then I say that industry is going down. Then I'll look at the energy industry. Pretty beat up today again because oil was under $100 a barrel. So the XLE is suffering. I believe that's probably under $70. So these are some ETFs that I like to look at in this struggling market, which will tell me XLV, if they're selling and it's outflow, I expect the market to sell off that day. How will I take advantage of that? Because you have to plan ahead. The same way I planned ahead on Tuesday after the long holiday weekend, where I said at 374 on the SPY that I would not be surprised if we saw 378. And then on my 349 family Discord, I went on, I said, made a video. Let me clarify. I know I said 378, but understand Friday's high was 381, and I think it was like 32 cents. My new prediction for Tuesday's high is going to be 381.32, and that's a good exit strategy. And then what did I do? I paper handed it. When it got around 380, I was so happy with my profit. It was my large account, right? So I had to take profit, even though I knew it was going to go to 381 and change, and it eventually went to 382. So that's what I see. I see patterns, I see numbers, and I generally see them first. So again, do not be surprised when everybody's sitting so comfortably and thinking the market's just going to be strong day after day after day. One of these next few days, and again, we have CPI numbers coming out. I believe it's July 12th or July 3rd, which is either Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. If inflation is still extremely high, then the Fed is not doing their job. So that's what I'm paying special attention to. My tracker for Wednesday's day of trading, I'm going to have 2 trackers that I'm looking at. Tesla. Now, Tesla was a trade I made on Tuesday in my personal account. Tesla, when it was trading at 664, I said, I'm going to be in calls above 667. I'm going to be in puts below 657. And it rejected 665 twice. And then when it broke through to 666, I bought 2 calls. And I was so excited because when it went up $7 in like 5 minutes, I got out and I secured profit. And then what happened? It went up $10 higher. And by the end of the day, it was up another $26 all the way to $699, maybe even $700. Now remember, I got in at 666. So again, if you want information like that, that's all I was talking about Tuesday morning on my Discord. I was saying Tesla's my tracker. So that's my tracker for tomorrow. And again, if I see outflow in the ETF that I mentioned at the beginning of the video, XLV, the healthcare ETF, then you know it's going to be a red day in the market. Top of your watch list. Stick around for other videos.